Hello everyone and welcome. A while back I did a review of a traditional looking electronic door lock from Elemake and a lot of you guys really seem to enjoy it. So when I found out that they have a new, sleeker, more modern looking design, I decided to give it a try and see how it looks and performs. So today we're going to take a look at this modern Euro style door lock from Elemake. Let's unbox this guy, install it, and let's see how it performs. But before we do that, if you enjoy watching honest tool and product reviews plus helpful DIY projects, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get notified every time I produce another product review video or DIY video. Alright, here's a look at the box. Very plain brown box. Let's open this guy up and see what it looks like. Alright guys, so when you unbox this puppy, this is everything you get. So this is the Euro style fingerprint door lock from Elemake, available on their website, link in description below. At the time of making this video, this kit retails for $65.99, which is quite reasonable in the fingerprint door lock world. And if I happen to find any other discount coupons, I'll be sure to put in the description down below, so check that out first before you do anything. This unit comes in a silver color, but it also does come in a black color, so you can choose from silver or black, whichever one you prefer. This unit does come with a 5-year warranty, and this little guy is powered up by 3 AAA batteries, which I'll show you later how to put those in. And it lights up so you can easily see what you're doing at night because it has a bunch of numbers here for putting in your passcode. This is the outdoor part, so you have your number set right there for putting in a passcode. You have your fingerprint sensor right there, and on the side over here you can put in your keys. This is the indoor lock, so there's none of that stuff on there. So basically, like I said, there are 3 ways to unlock this guy: the fingerprint, the passcode, or the key, making it very convenient. No matter what happens, you always have some other way to be able to get back in. And if it happens to run low on power, if you forget to replace the batteries, they run down, whatever the case may be, it also does have a USB backup port where it has a USB backup port right here. You can always, if the batteries run dead, take a USB battery bank or something like that, plug it into here, it'll come to life, and you can put in your fingerprint or your passcode and be able to get back inside, no trouble whatsoever. That's assuming you don't happen to have your keys at that particular moment, because even when the lock is totally dead, the keys will still work and get you back in. This unit does also have a 3-second relock feature that relocks the door behind you after you close it for extra security. So even if you forget to lock it, it'll lock itself, nothing to worry about there. It works on both left or right-hand doors, and it's easy to install on any standard door from 2 3/8 to 2 3/4 design, your normal North American doors. This has a very modern looking handle style that is corrosion resistant, made from a zinc alloy material. So this door lock set is ideal for using it on doors for your home, your office, garage, workshop, storage room, basement, or just about anywhere you want good security with a modern look to it. So let's take a look at this guy, let's install it and see how it performs. Alright guys, so let's take a little closer look at the lock set right here on the bench so we can get some close-ups and so forth, and I can show you a little better some of the important features before we move on to the installation process. Now this is the outdoor part, this is the indoor part right here. That's why you have the fingerprint reader and the code entry right there on this part, because it's the part that goes on the outside of the door, and that way you use that to be able to get back in. Now this guy, like I said, you have your numbers you input there, they do light up at night. And the key goes on this side over here at the end of the lock. On the opposite side, you have a USB port right there, because if the batteries run dead, which go in this guy right here, not on this guy, I'll show you that in a moment. But if the batteries run dead and you forget to put in new batteries for some odd reason, let's say you go away on vacation or something, and you don't have the key with you, and you want to be able to get in electronically with a code or fingerprint, you can always power it up temporarily by hooking up a USB port right there, a USB cable, and hooking it up with a battery bank. That'll power it up, and you can get back in, no trouble at all. But if you have your key, these are the keys that come with it. It comes with 2 keys, laser cut keys, and they work no matter how you put them in, this way or this way. However you put them in, they will work, and then you just turn it and use it that way. So that's very, very easy to do. Now, as far as the installation process, one thing I want to point out right here on the bench so it's easier for you to see it and understand it before I move on to the actual door installation. When you're putting the lock in place, it has this cable that needs to be hooked up to this guy over here. And to open this guy up, what you have is a little screw right here at the bottom that you unscrew, and it's a little under tension, so press down on the lock so you can get it out more easily, because it is spring loaded to hold the batteries in place. And the batteries are held right here on this guy. And actually on their website it says 3 batteries, but it actually holds 4. So there's 4 AAA batteries that you're going to put in this guy. And one of the things you need to do is this cable needs to go through this rod here that'll go between them. And then what you do is you have to slip it in through here all the way to this guy right here. It has to come out the other side. That's the way these guys are going to be installed on the door, with obviously the door in the middle. But this cable right here, you have to hook it up to this guy right there. So this needs to be plugged in right there. And then with the batteries in place, you put it all back, and that's how all this will work. Put it all back together, and then you have the functioning door lock right there. But without those batteries, it won't do anything, so you have to make sure you do that first. And basically, to get started, what you're going to need to do is hit the reset button, and that little guy right there, that's the reset button. You're going to have to press that first to get it going, because at first, it will accept any fingerprint and any code you put in it. It has no preset from the factory. So it'll accept anything at first until you start putting in the administrator fingerprint and the codes you want to use. Then it'll be locked and nobody else can use it after that. So let's start putting it on the door and see what it looks like. All right, so installing the outer part, the front door part, is very easy to do. Just attach these 2 little inserts that come with it. Attach it right there on the little screws that are on there. Attach the little metal rod in the center, pass the wire through it, and then all you do is slip it on through the latch right here and stick it onto the other side. There you go. And that's how that guy looks on that side. Now let's go to the back and attach that one. All right, so the inside part is just as easy to do. What you do is take this little wire, pass it through the opening right there, make sure it goes all the way through. And then, because we're going to attach this guy later, make sure that that metal rod goes into the center part. And then you're going to take the screws and insert it onto there and make sure that they pass on through to the other side, and you attach it onto there. And then once they grip on there, you can use your screwdriver to tighten it up. There you go, that's easy enough to do right there. And then all you do is pull the handle down over here so you can insert the screw on the other side. And then tighten that one up. And there you go, now it's inserted. Make sure you got everything lined up properly so it looks good on the inside of the door there, and you're all set as far as that goes. Now all you do is attach the little chipboard that goes inside here. Now all you do is make sure that you have your batteries attached, and then you're going to attach this little cable to this little connector right here. So it's easy as that to do. And let's see, it goes either one way or the other way. If it doesn't go in one side, turn it around, it goes on the other side. Has the red marking on there, so that's probably the way that goes. Then all you do is slip this guy back in here, have your little screw ready to put it on the end over here, and then just slip it in there, force it inside there, make sure the batteries don't come undone, and then put the little screw back on the end here. Remember, you have to hold it because it does have a spring in there that's pushing out on it. And there you go. Now the lock is ready to go, and it turns freely, so everything's working properly. Now let's go to the outside and see how that looks. All right, guys, so there you have the lock installed. Very handsome looking lock. Looks very nice on any kind of door that you put it on. And you can see clearly the door lock there and the latch over there. Keep an eye on that, as we're going to see that as far as the locking goes. So you see right now, it is inactive. Anybody that comes to the door basically tries to get in. It doesn't do anything, the latch stays locked. If you want to get in with your door key, all you do is basically put the door key in the end over here and slip it in, turn it, and now it works. As you can see the latch over there. So as long as you have the key inserted and turned, it'll work. The minute you take it out, it stops working. So what you need to do basically is put the key in, turn the latch, open the door, and then take your key out, go inside. The minute you let it go, it's locked. So it's instant security right there, no trouble at all. So let's see if you wanted to use the fingerprint. All you do is come up, and there you see it lights up. There you go. It unlocks right there very easily. Now wait a few seconds, and you see it locks itself after you go back in. So that's very easy to do right there. Hit the button, and there you go. It lights up for you. Very clear, very easy to see at night. Very bright indeed. Put any fingerprint you want on it, and there you go. It opens up without any trouble at all. Wait 3 seconds, and it's locked again. So there you go. You're inside nice and secure, no trouble at all. Now, as far as the passcode goes, tap that, put in your passcode, and it has to be 6 digits. And then, there you go, it's unlocked. Wait a few seconds, and it locks itself again. Now, I'm not going to go into all the programming and stuff like that. It's explained very, very clearly in the instructions. I'm not going to bore you with that. But there you see the 3 basic ways of getting into this, guy. Very easy to do. Now, this one does not come with any app or anything. You cannot unlock it remotely. It all has to be right here at the door itself. So there you have it. That's a very nice, very attractive Euro-style lock. I need to tighten it a little more. It's a little loose back there. But there you go. Very attractive lock to look at. So there you have it, guys, a review of a nice Euro-style look for a nice design from Elemake. If you like this lock, like I say, check out the link below. That'll take you to where you can get it if you want to get this guy. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.